So I'm including myself in a conversation that no one asked me to include myself in, but I am. So the other day I'm at work and I'm having a conversation with some of my employees. And so we're talking about hairstyles and things like that. And so we get on the topic of one of my employees say, oh, I have this friend who does hair. And so she shows me, her hair, her hair page and things like that. And she was like, I don't understand. Sometimes, because she's Muslim, sometimes she covers and then sometimes she doesn't. And so I'll just be a little bit confused. Like, is she Muslim or is she not Muslim? Right? And so I had to tell her that even if she doesn't cover, it doesn't take her out of the fold of Islam. Right? So I was telling her, no, she's still Muslim. Right? But sometimes it gets a little frustrating to keep having to defend, judge anyone, because everyone will be like, don't be judgy. But it is really frustrating sometimes that you have to keep defending people to say like, no, they are Muslim. We all aren't perfect, but like wearing a hijab, I think like it basically it is showing people right, that you are Muslim. And there are sisters who come up to me who's not wearing a hijab and they give me the salams and I give them the salams back. And then there's some people who I really don't know who are Muslim because they're not covered. And I love giving the salams to people. So it doesn't really matter to me, but like it does become overwhelming when you keep having to I can't even talk. To be completely transparent, I have had sisters comment or say things to me about the way that I cover, right? But even with that, like it doesn't take, like if you see me, you know that I'm Muslim, right? And so we take advice, right? Sincere, you take it as sincere advice and, you move on past it. But the whole thing, I think that we do have to take in consideration that even though we're trying to think the best of people, like we still have to hold people accountable. And it's a reminder for myself too, because when people say that, like, oh, you're a real Muslim, and I have to say, no, I have flaws too. And, me covering and them not covering doesn't make me more of a Muslim than that person that's not covered.